Hello, hello. I'm back at Origins 2025, and I'm going to do another 15-minute game jam with Emily Entner, right?
Yeah.
Great. And we're of Graftbound and of like your own style. Like, do you have like
Yeah.
a studio name? Like
I call my zines and stuff Smudge Press.
Smudge Press. All right. So we're gonna game jam. Start our timer.
Okay.
So it started. We don't plan before. So like I got some stuff.
Yeah.
We got a deck of cards. I got some dice. What do you want to make a game about? Or what mechanics attract you?
I've been thinking about this a little bit lately of like when you roll a dice and then you have to put it in a thing or put it on something. It feels really like satisfying to me to assign like a die to something.
Like a worker placement kind of
like
thing.
a worker placement, and it feels like it's an action. Like you're really
we got some.
turning that into.
So we got some of these tokens here that come from some manufacturer samples. So like these could all mean something, and then you could kind of like narrate what they mean, like kind of decide as we place them down what the dice mean. And is it like
the die number probably means something, like the higher the more of it or something like that.
Yeah, and I think so then do we want to do like points where it's like we get to assign a certain number of points, like you can like pips, like we could assign a total of 9 pips that so like our dice could go at different points. But then I don't know, I don't have any more dice than this. So I only have 4 dice.
Maybe it's like you roll 3 dice and you can assign it to like, if you assign one of them to this die, you get an extra die the next round.
I was thinking that as like the power move.
If you assign it to this, you get to draw a card and have like a plus or minus for that.
Okay.
There's a couple of cards in here.
Yeah, there's a couple.
I guess if you had like a goal,
right.
Like if you're usually, I would say like you're trying to earn something to like either straight up victory points or like you're trying to earn resources to turn those into something.
Yeah.
Worker place. Just sort of a blank.
Yeah. I mean, these are those product samples.
I love like a blank menu. It could be anything.
Well, okay. So menu is it? Do you want to do like? I mean, I like mechanics, but I also like themes. So like they kind of obviously they go together. Keep scratching my eye here. So is that like? Do you want to bring a menu into it? Is it like? Well, you could also do like hidden rolls or something like that, where you're like placing stuff.
You roll some dice and I roll some dice, and I have a certain amount of pips I can assign to something.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. And then what are we going to compare then? Are we going to like compare?
Or it could be like you roll 2 of your dice, and you keep them hidden, and then you state a total, and you have to reveal one of them.
Okay.
This is a little less worker placement.
Yeah. Well, we're changing streams.
And it would be like I have to decide if you're telling the truth or lying.
Oh.
Based on so like if I roll, for example,
do like liar's dice. Yeah.
So if I roll, and for like the audience, I rolled 2 ones. I think actually this is 6. I rolled a 1 and a 6. So I could say this is a 1. So I could say I rolled 2.
Okay.
And you just would say if I'm, and maybe there's a consequence. Like if you're right, you get a point, and if I'm wrong,
right. So
you get a. Or if I was lying and you caught me, you get a point. And if I was lying and I was lying and you didn't catch me, then I get a point.
So let's bring these back in there because we were doing with these. So like you're gonna bid. You're like
maybe we have to say like.
You're like I want this, and I'm saying my lie.
Yeah.
And then like if I'm like fine, take
we're
it.
Trying to, and if you let me have it, then we don't dispute it. We don't find out if I lied or not. But if you challenge me on it, then
maybe I win it or no one wins it.
And maybe if you challenge me and I was lying, I have to put something back.
Yeah. Okay. And then maybe we do that. Maybe let's do that 3 rounds, and then we can kind of whatever we've won, we can kind of interpret what we've been trying to build the whole time or something like that.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, I like this. This is gonna work. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. So we roll our dice behind the screen. Okay.
So I might say like I rolled or maybe should these have like values and we have to claim them? Like
no, I think maybe we don't want to get too complicated.
Okay.
So like I think
That's fair. That's fair. I was thinking like if it goes, well, it goes up to 12, unfortunately, but yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10.
So
With that, there's only one die that would be that thing. So, but you, I don't know. I think I'm gonna let you have that one. I think I'm gonna let you have that one. Okay. I also will now reveal that I have a total of 4.
I think you're lying.
You think I'm lying? Okay. So then do I reveal the other one,
and
then?
You would have to, yeah.
So I reveal the other one, and then maybe I get to claim both. Then.
Yeah, maybe you get to like claim a second one because you're right.
So I said what I meant, so I'm going to take this as well.
Okay.
So then I've got these 2. So then we can go again.
Okay. Right?
I said 3 times. Let's do 3 times. 3 times.
So
I guess I got to roll
Should
again.
I go first?
Yeah, you can go first again.
I will say I rolled a 5.
I don't know you well enough to know whether or not you're lying, but that's not the game. Why? I didn't challenge you last time, so I guess I'll challenge you this time.
I was telling the truth.
You were telling the truth, so you get to claim another
one. Is there
one.
a consequence, or it's a benefit?
Yeah, you get to get 2 this round.
So I'll take 2.
Yeah. All right. I am going to wager on this one, and I say I have a 9.
Okay. I think you're telling the truth.
I am, in fact, telling the truth, so I don't get a second one.
Okay.
All right. You want to do that again with the 4 that are left,
so
or do we want to?
you can let somebody have one for sure by not challenging them, and you risk them getting a second one, or them getting none if you're right. Okay.
Yeah. I think that feels okay. Do you want to play for the last 4?
Let's play for the last 4.
Okay.
We got 8 minutes left.
We got plenty of time.
Okay.
I think this is the same.
Okay. I rolled a 7.
7. I think I'm going to let you have that for 7.
Okay.
Have that for 7. And then I am going to go for that one and say I have 4.
Well, I think I'll challenge you.
All right. Well, I do in fact have 4.
Okay, dang.
So I'm going to take these 2. All right. So you've done 3. So then I think, because I'm more of a role-playing kind of person, so I'm like, I've got a book, a card, a die, this piece of paper, and this box, but I'm going to kind of make it into like, okay, I've been building a theater, and I've got the script, and I've got the costume.
I'm seeing like this army guy, and I'm thinking almost like domains of like war, and I don't know what the others.
So what have you?
The others
well,
would be,
but we don't know. I think we don't know what we're building until this point. So this is where you get the fun, like.
Because the book and stuff makes me think of like knowledge, or like I don't know. It'd be almost an interesting way to like create a pantheon. I know it's like a kind of a totally different thing. Well, to be like, oh, these beings are getting these domains of like, power.
I see.
Domains of power.
That is really slightly more interesting than my idea of just sort of like I was building a theater the whole time.
Yeah.
But I like that a lot. So then okay. So then like what are the realms or whatever? I got probability and knowledge and like this
origami.
is maybe becomes a map then, and this is like the power to like coastlines.
Yeah.
And then there's a heart on this card, so that's romance. And then this is death.
Death.
Yeah,
like
that's a coffin. So
like
then. That's my pantheon. I got
war,
probability, maps, knowledge, death, and love.
Yeah, and this would be like war, maybe. I don't know. There's a meeple and a guy.
A meeple and a pawn.
Sort of 2 different groups of people.
Sure. The meeple people and the meeple people and the pawn people.
And the dwarves. It's 2 different. The meeple people and the people with no arms.
Yeah.
In a box. I liked your death. That was good. But a box, maybe like mystery or.
Oh, that's like Pandora's box. That like got something
like that.
Okay, so I think we've still got a few minutes. So like,
Yeah.
I like to. Do we want to iterate and try it again now that we kind of know that we're doing a pantheon thing? Do we want to play it again and go for these same things, or do we want? What should we change about what we're doing? I think it kind of worked well to have like you're wagering one, but then if you're called, you get two. If you're wrong, the person says you're wrong, you get two. So it's kind of like doubles up.
If you get called on it and they were right, which didn't happen, I think you would have to give one up, maybe.
Or at least you don't get the one that you were wagering for.
Yeah.
I think that was good. I don't think that needs to be changed. We could maybe iterate on what is happening here. With
maybe the theme or the story.
You could do it risk more because it's even riskier.
Yeah.
It's even riskier.
I do think if the theme is like almost like pantheon or like warring kind of a thing of taking these domains, then maybe it would be interesting to have a mechanic of like taking from your pool.
Ooh.
There's some way to do that. Maybe like if you get doubles or if you claim doubles.
So you don't give one up, someone gives you one.
Yeah, maybe if you like claim doubles, you get the chance to steal instead of take from the pile.
Okay, I like that. So it's not a pool, then it's like if I'm right, I get to take one of yours, and if I was wrong or whatever, then you get one of mine or whatever. It's like you're
so we're trying to take originally, but then also we can take from
once
each
they're
other.
in the thing. And then we still do the thing at the end where like this is what the pantheon has in it, or
maybe I like the idea that like it's almost a world building thing of like there was a struggle and then this is how the lines sort of laid down at the end, and you have kind of a story of like I don't know. Oftentimes there's like the good. Somehow there becomes like the good and the bad side, right?
Okay, so it's like
which
the
one of
winner
us gets to tell the good story, become the good pantheon.
I like that. So there's stakes at every level. Okay, let's do it again real quick. I don't know if we've got enough time to do all 3 rounds.
Yeah,
but
we got 3 minutes.
All right, I like this. So we know what we're doing here for the stakes. And like, I'll let you go first again if you would like, or I don't know if there's first player advantage.
I don't know either. I have no idea. Okay. I am going to say that I rolled a 5.
You rolled 5. Which one is that? Yeah, sure. I don't care. You can have that. You can have that one. You can have that one.
Stakes at every level.
Stakes at every level. I'm gonna go for the die again, and I'm gonna put. I say I have 9.
Okay.
So 5 showing. I'll let you
have a chance.
All right. Yeah.
So
Great. All right. So round 2. All right. This might be more interesting if we had more dice.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or if there was like a cost to calling someone, because it feels like almost not. It doesn't hurt me to call you, except that you get an extra thing.
Well, now you will. You've got something.
Right,
maybe.
now I have something. Okay.
I guess I'll go first this
2 minutes.
time. 2 minutes.
Right.
I think I have a total of 5.
You think you have a total of 5?
I think I'm claiming. I'm claiming I have a total of 5.
Okay, I'll challenge you.
You challenge me. I do have a total of 5.
I should know. You always challenge me.
That's my strategy.
That's your strategy.
That's my strategy.
Just get extra.
So
you can take
I take
mine.
yours because that was what.
Yeah,
is that what we did?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
I think
so
that's
then.
a game, dude. Oh, I had already rolled. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll make something up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't know because it was behind your screen.
Exactly. I'm gonna take. I am gonna claim a 7.
7. I mean, I got a call. No, you didn't get 7. Of course you did get 7. So you get that one and then one of mine.
One and I get one of yours.
Yeah.
I'll take this guy.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do one more round and see we're tied so far for domains. It definitely changes it when you do when you're taking from others.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. You can go first in this last round. 7 again. I think it's unlikely you got 2 6s in a row, but you did. Oh no. All right. You get that, and you get one of mine. Man, your narrative is going to be real strong here. Can I tie? What do I want to say? I'm going to put out this one, and I'm going to say I have 4.
Okay. I'm going to let you have it.
All right. Yeah, great. So you have more narrative here. So you win. History will remember your pantheon as the good pantheon.
Yeah. That's cool.
So then I don't know. Again, probability, and I don't know, what is this?
A deck box.
It's a deck box, but like, what is it? It's like,
What
I'm
is
thinking
a
of
deck
it's
box?
like
Maybe it's like
it's
money.
it's like a okay.
I'm thinking like gambling.
Probability and money. That's it. Of course, I ended up as the bad one that history
All right.
remembers.
And that's our time.
That's our time. Great. Okay, so my first question is, what about this as a game do you like? Like,
Yeah, as a game, I like when something has like a mechanic that's physical. Like I said, like that moving of things or like choosing something. It feels like making choices. I'm taking a part in my choices a little bit. It just feels physical in a way.
Yeah. Cool. I really like that too, because we have the tokens. Like, I really like the thing. I agree. I like that.
Yeah.
What should we iterate next? If we were to develop this a little bit more, what's the first thing that needs like more work?
I would like to have like a really clear idea of like what I'm risking and what I'm gaining.
Yeah.
And I feel like you could raise the risk and gain to like whatever level you're kind of looking for, like to make those choices feel like they're important. And especially if the theme is like kind of lofty, then I think the mechanics you would want those to support that and fit the level of risk and reward.
Yeah.
So.
I think it's true. So, should we develop it more?
I mean, I don't know. Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, I think so. I think it's going to be stuck in my head at least.
Yeah. All right, Emily, tell the viewers where people can find more about you and some of the other games you've designed, probably that you spent more than 15 minutes designing. Where can you be found?
I am the creative director for Graftbound Press, so graftbound.com or Graftbound on Blue Sky and Instagram or wherever we happen to be in person.
Yeah, in person.
On the street, just out here.
Right, still Graftbound in these streets.
Graftbound. I developed a game called the Peddler's Prize, which is Beak, Feather, and Bone. If people are familiar with that, it uses the same mechanical structure. It's a collaborative world-building game, and that's out now on our website. We just got the print run in.
Nice.
We got some other stuff. We have a Kickstarter coming up in the fall, so Gladysant is coming up.
I read that one. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, so that'll be like it's a 2-player asymmetrical game. So yeah, you should find that on Kickstarter or like on our website and socials and stuff. And if you ever need like a graphic designer for TTRPGs, I do that as well.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for doing this little game jam with me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Origins.
Yeah, you too. It's fun.
And thanks everybody for watching.